Robin from Olde Willow Stitchery, and I wanted to do this floss tube to show you all my new designs for Nashville and to talk about a little bit about what I've been doing. The first design I want to talk about is called Sarah Burrell 1826. This is the exclusive for Nashville. Nashville will have this, any shops that attend Nashville will have this for a month prior to any other shops. In this particular sampler, you'll see the wandering border all the way around, the sawtooth border inside, the house. It's just a really cute little sampler. And what I decided to do is do something different than framing. So I got a hold of Chantel 141 and used one of her large boards. I chalk painted it, put the design on here, and then I put around it the trim. Now this particular sampler was stitched on Tabby Cat Shaker Gray with NPI silks. There is also a DMC version on this. So I hope you like this. This is a different way to finish it. I thought it just seemed to work out on this particular sampler. The next sampler I want to show you is Sarah Dredge from 1826. This is stitched in hues of golds, green, and off-white. You'll see the urns and baskets of flowers with a center tree motif with hearts and satin stitch, just adding to this beautiful sampler. There's a saying, it says, "Heavenly Father, grant thy blessing on the instruction of this day, that our hearts thy grace pulsing may from sin be turned away." Sarah Dredge, her work, aged 11 years, 1839. I do have DMC conversions for this also. The next sampler that I want to show you is Charlotte Kempster. Charlotte Kempster, we don't have a whole lot of research on because there was no date on this, but I really liked the motifs, the tulips, the Adam and Eve at the top, the birds, the house in the middle down here, and it says, "Sweet blooming flowers go swiftly to decay, so life's short portion quickly hastes away." Charlotte Kempster's work. Now this particular sampler was stitched on Lap and Loop's Small Potatoes by Neela, my model stitcher, which I want to thank. She did a great job. This has cross stitch, 2 satin stitch circles, and a specialty stitch. The DMC conversions are provided. This particular sampler was stitched with Weeks Dye Works. The next sampler I want to show you is a special sampler to me. It's called Rachel Moxham. It's an aqua sampler, which I just love these aqua samplers. And I got to release this when I taught last year at the aqua school. The aqua school had records of Rachel, so I was able to look up her brother, her sister, and add that to the booklet. But you'll really enjoy stitching this. I just had so much fun with this. This was stitched on Thornfield with NPI silks. There are DMC conversions included. I can't tell you how exciting it was to teach in aqua. That was really a great time. I had been there 20 years earlier, and it just was a great experience. Going through the halls, staying in the dorm, it was really a lot of fun. The next sampler was a homespun exclusive, and that one is called Royal Thistle. Royal Thistle, this is a little original design. This is a sampler with Barcello, queen stitches, Algerian eyelets, cross stitch over 2. I just love the purple flowers. The inspiration was being in Scotland last year too. I just love being in Scotland. Along with the sampler, you get the needle pin cushion, the scissor fob, and also the needle book, which comes with all the finishing instructions for these pieces. I really enjoyed this stitch too, and it has the thread paints self-ruching trim on it, which is really nice and really easy to use. Next, I want to talk about a stitch along that I'm involved in. It's with the Queen City Sampler Guild. The Queen City Sampler Guild is going to be starting in March. They're going to have a stitch along with Mary F. Moore. If you're interested, you still can get the booklet through February 28th. This is the sampler that I was asked to reproduce by the Guild. It's in the Lebanon Museum down there, and it's also mentioned in Sue Studebaker's book. It's a really interesting border. Mary wasn't very accurate with her border, but there's a couple alphabets. There's this house in the middle. This particular sampler that's housed at the museum supposedly is worth about $12,000. So that gives you an idea what it's worth. The next thing I want to show you is I'm going to be teaching at the inaugural Threadworks retreat, which will be in June this year, the second week in June. And I'm going to be teaching Helen Henderson. And that class is sold out right now, but this is Helen Henderson. And this is a beautiful Scottish sampler. I've taught it at a couple of places and I really enjoy teaching it. I just love the lettering. It's so feminine looking and all the queen stitches. This particular center border is all queen stitches, but I also provide a cross stitch conversion for that if you don't like that many queen stitches. This was from 1816 and she was 12 years old. If your guild would like me to teach this for them via Zoom or in person, have them contact me or your shop. The other sampler I'm teaching there is Agnes which is also sold out. Agnes is a Cleveland Museum sampler. It's a beautiful sampler that I reproduced from the museum. They have it there. And it was done on 40 count Cedar River coffee stain with Alvarez swear so d'Alger floss. The count is 182 wide by 259 high. After that, I'll be teaching Helen Henderson at the EGA the week after the Threadworks retreat. So keep an eye open. If there's something that I have as a teaching piece that you're interested in, please get a hold of your guild or also your shop and say, hey, we'd like to have this sampler by Zoom or in person. The last sampler I want to show you is a new teaching piece called Diana Pierce. Diana Pierce is a beautiful sampler with the deer, the wandering border. It's just a beautiful sampler. Butterflies. So if you're interested in this one also, please contact your shop or your guild. Well, I want to thank you for listening to me, and I hope you can find something that you really enjoy. Take care.